Hello there and welcome to another day in Fallout 76. So today we're going to re-look at a weapon that I have reviewed before, but I found a sort of new love for it. It's going to be this thing, the Red Terror. So what is this? This is one of the new weapons from the expansion pack that gave us the Shenandoah National Park. And what's special about this one? So this is a Furious, so 5% damage after each consecutive hit on the same target, up to 45%. Not the best, but combine that with damage while aiming, quite good, quite good. And this one also has a 15% reload speed. Now the light machine gun, which is the Red Terror, does have quite a fast fire rate. I mean, look at that, 159. It gets through its clip relatively quickly, so the reload speed is nice. Another hidden effect on the Red Terror is the capacity. A light machine gun normally has a capacity of 75, which means you are definitely ripping through those clips very quickly. But this one, you get twice as long. Now, normally damaged whilst aiming, I've done a video on that, and it's not the best because it's only based damage. So it doesn't actually give you 25% in total, just 25% of base damage. And if you're a low health character like me, because you get the extra percentage from being low health, you don't get 25% anymore. It's around about 10%, I think. So you get about 10% damage whilst aiming, which is nice because I will be doing a lot of aiming with this particular weapon. So it does come with the automatic receiver, long barrel, full stock, drum magazine, muzzle brake, and the Red Terror paint. On the workbench, the only thing you can change is the Red Terror paint. The legendaries are fixed. Whether or not they will let us change that come the update September 3rd, seriously doubt it, but you never know. Go onto the public test server, see what it's happening at the moment. But that seems to be changing quite often. Also, I've noticed these fixed weapons on the public test server aren't showing any stars at all at the moment. So that's an interesting one to be looked at later on. So let's have a look how we're going to be running this. So it is a heavy weapon, so I am going to be running this in power armor. So let's chuck some power armor on, and then I'll show you what we're doing in the power armor. So let's just climb inside the power armor. Excuse me, I've got a bit of a tickle in the old throat today, so I will be stopping for drinks every so often, just so I don't cough to death. Right then, let's have a look at what we're doing. So I'm going to be using this in power armor, and I'm going to be using it whilst aiming. So I am not going to be using VATS in this one. So fairly standard heavy build, bare arms to make it lighter, 3 cards of heavy gunner and blocker. Now with this one, because I'm going to be in armor and shooting a lot, I'm just going to pop out blocker because I don't really need blocker in heavy armor. So I'm going to put on bullet shield. So while I'm firing a heavy gun, I get 60 damage resistance. That will make me a bit more tanky. Perception is, well, I've just got Grenadier and the magazine finding card. Nothing really important over there. I'm not going to be chucking grenades around today, and it's not an explosive gun. Over in endurance, I've got adamantium skeleton, just one of those, just to keep you crippled down a little bit, crippling. Rad resistance, I am already radiated, so don't want any more, thanks. Fireproof, very good when you are shooting off fire weapons or people are chucking Molotov cocktails at you. Also good to keep down explosions as well. Doesn't stop you getting burned. You really need asbestos armor for that, but it keeps it down. Radical, if you are radiated, you get a bit more strength. Rejuvenated, if you are fully watered and fully fed, you get better effects off that. So inspirational, when I'm on a team, get a bit more XP. Bodyguards, when I'm on a team, I get a little bit more damage and energy resistance. Strange in numbers, my positive mutation effects. So whatever mutations you've got makes the positive effects better. Tenderize, if I hit an enemy, it gets 10% more damage for 10 seconds after you attack, which is quite good when using a furious weapon, because you are attacking a lot. And then someone else is also sharing strange in numbers. Over intelligence, I have nerd rage, so I am a low health character. When you're in nerd, you get a little bit more health and a little bit more damage. Stabilized, I am in power armor, so this will make my guns easier to aim, stop them shooting all over the place, and also I ignore 45% of armor, so it pretty much turns any heavy weapon I'm using into an anti-armor gun as well. Batteries included. I have got a lot of energy ammo on me at the moment, so that will make it 90% less. I've got a fair few bullets on me as well, but bullets don't really weigh much, so that doesn't really matter. And gunsmith, especially if you're shooting auto weapons, good idea to have your guns breaking a little bit slower. Over in agility, we have action boy. So action points regenerated. As I said, I'm not going to be using VATS today, but the next card will show, or the next couple of cards will show you why I need VATS regenerated. Evasive. So this is another one that just gives you a bit of damage and energy reduction. Adrenaline. The more you kill, the more damage you get, up to 60%. Once again, goes quite nicely with a furious weapon. And then dodgy, this is what I've got action boy on. Avoid 30% of incoming damage at the cost of 30 action points per hit. That will get through your AP very quickly. Then over in luck we have bloodied mess, just gives a little bit more damage. Enemies tend to explode into a gory red paste. We have one gun army. That just helps with stagger and crippling of limbs when using heavy guns. Ricochet, really good card to have if you've got a vampire weapon on you. I do have a vampire flamethrower on me, but we're mostly going to be using the Red Devil today. But hey, any extra damage is good. Class Freak. The negative effects of your mutations are reduced. So over there we've got strange in numbers that increases the positive, and over here we have Class Freak that reduces the negative. All good. Bit of synergy going on there. Then starch genes. So any mutations you already have, you don't want to be losing them. So let's have a look in legendary perks. To afford all of those cards, I have maxed out strength, luck, intelligence, charisma, and agility. And I just have electrical absorption on, so when I'm in power armor and someone shoots me with an energy weapon, it will just help recharge my core. It also has the bonus effect of recharging your health as well. So we have 15 in strength, 3 in perception, 11 in endurance, 10 in charisma, 14 in intelligence, 14 in agility, and let's have a quick look down here, and of course 14 in luck. Okay, let's have a look at the mutations. They're the fairly standard mutations. So there you go, Company T. That gets my AP regen up as well, simply so we can keep that dodgy card going. Well fed, so that's max HP 25 and disease resistance 25. There's a quick look at all of my mutations. They're the fairly standard ones, just to help, you know, Make you a bit more tanky, really. Okay, and then we've got hydrated AP regen as well. So let's just make sure we're fully fed and fully watered. So we need a little bit more company tea. Oh, someone's saying hello there. Hello. Right then, so let's go and shoot some super muties over in Huntersville. I wouldn't really call the red the light machine gun. I wouldn't really call it a boss killing gun. The bullets don't really do much and you'll rip through them very quickly, but it's very nice against day-to-day big old enemies. So here we are, Huntersville, Red Terror, all loaded. Just gonna make sure the vampire weapon is on standby. Just gonna scoff some more food before we get into this. What do we got? There we go. And let's have some Nuka-Cola as well. So there's our first customer. Nicely dealt with. Make sure you're picking up the stuff as you go along, because you will get through your bullets very quickly. So keep your bullets topped up. Reload. There should be 3 or 4 through here. Let's have a look. Not going to sneak. Power armor. The light machine gun. Why do I need to sneak? Should be 1 or 2 in here. Ooh. And done. Yep, thought as much. It had that weird butterfly red glow, which means there's a legendary cultist high priest around. Okay, I've dealt with those nice and quickly. Yep. So I'm not using VATs. This gun's party trick is more damage while aiming. I might as well take advantage of that. Picking up some nice stuff here. If we run to the end, there should be another couple at the end there. So that's not bad. That was 2 legendary cultists. There you go. Now, so not aiming. It does just as well. That said, it only gives you about 10%, so it's not massive amounts. Well, yeah, we got through that nice and quick. Ooh, 319 on the weights. Let's go and have a look at the next Super Mutie hotspot. So let's go over to West Tech. Excuse me while I have another drink. The joy of trying to stream and record with a sore throat. Gotta love it. Right, no one else has been here. So let's have a look. It starts off with some 60s. Just to give you an idea. Aiming, we get straight up into the 80s. Doesn't affect you. Let's see if I can shoot his arm. No. Nope. Picking all this stuff up, I'm going to be overweight very quickly. I'll drop most of it. Oh, ran out of bullets, forgot to reload. Yeah. all in all, the Red Terror is doing very well. Now, as I've always said before, it'd be better off for me as a blooded weapon, but not every single player plays as a low health character, so then that would have made it too niche for everyone to use. Could have added aristocrats, but not everyone plays as a full caps player, so, and that would have been too niche. Junkies, no thank you. So yeah, Furious literally can be used by everybody, so I'm not too upset about it being a Furious. Damage while aiming, ooh, no thanks. Damage while aiming is good as well. Faster fire rate. So the good thing about faster fire rate is pretty much whatever bullet leaves the end of your weapon. When did I become team leader? Whatever bullet leaves the end of the weapon, that's how powerful it is. But once again, Furious good, damage while aiming good, all good. Rather than going through West Tech, too heavy. Let me just drop some of this rubbish off inside West. In fact, let's go outside and drop some rubbish off, and someone else can pick up some extra weapons if they want them. Right then, is everybody ready for September the 3rd with the next new big update, where you can pretty much, once you've scrapped enough legendaries that is, you can pretty much adjust your guns to whatever you want them to be, given the limitations of the new system. No longer will we have to worry about god rolls. As long as you've got the box mods, or the plans to make the box mods, we are pretty much gonna be able to create our own god rolls depending on depending on your playstyle. Is this good? Is this bad? I mean, literally, once you have created the perfect gun, what then is going to be the choice? What's going to be... It's not really going to be worth the grind anymore, is it? Sorry, I dropped a legendary. I don't want to lose a legendary. So at the moment, preparing... Oh, hello. So preparing for September the 3rd, I am literally collecting very light weapons and armor that have the legendaries that I'm going to hope to get whilst scrapping. Also, get your modules up and get your cash up. You're going to need all three for the legendary crafting. Watch Angry Turtle. He has done a video on this. Right then, let us pop over to a level 100 Marlock Queen over in the quarry. Just going to adjust my armor to make it acid attack proof, and then let's see how well the Red Terror does against level 100 Marlock Queen. If she's in, of course. She may not even be in. Right, so popping up here, go up to your legendary perks, earn a quick electrical absorption. It's only 1 perk point. Then pop on Funky Duds. Load the weapon. Get a bit of reload. Let's get some Marlock meat. Right, let's see if she's even in. Nope. Oh, she's in. Right. So this is a level 100. Keep your distance because we haven't got blocker on. We have got Funky Dud, so the acid is not affecting us too much. Right, let's take out her legs so she can't walk. Oh, and done.
Of every American.
And let's just quickly dispatch Crabby there. What are they? Horseshoe crabs, or just crabs, or are they lobsters? What are they? They look like horseshoe crabs, but who knows? I'm going to pop over to that box over there. What we got? Got some blasting caps and some plasma grenades. I like plasma grenades. Right then, so this has been the Red Terror. Where's it gone? Excellent, excellent piece of kit. I do have an explosive blooded one as well, but I like this one because I've got this on my non-explosive build. It aims really well. The recoil isn't bad, it just bounces up and down, but unlike the railway rifle that ends up staring at the sky, this one creeps its way up slowly, but whilst aiming you can pretty much look after that. The bullet usage isn't too bad. Yeah, I think I'm going to keep this one. I like the colour as well, it sort of matches the armour. Yeah, really good weapon. And it synergizes nicely if you have stabilized on, which makes it even more stable to shoot, and it makes it 45% anti-armor. Yeah, one gun army as well to help doing a bit of crippling if you're taking on a particularly big wee beastie like the Mylurk Queen. Yeah, you're not exactly going to go wrong if you've got this gun. So yeah, have a little play around in Shenandoah. Make sure you attend Neurological Warfare, or I can't remember what it's called. The event that basically takes place at Thunder Mountain Substation TM3. Something about Fine Day or something like that. Can't remember what it's called. But yeah, those two, and you will start to pick up the extra weapons. And of course, as you complete the missions in the Shenandoah, the new storyline, you'll pick up some of the other V3 weapons as well. Okay, I have been Nomadic Moth. This has been a little playthrough and a weapon look at the Red Terror. If you've liked this video, please just click that little thumbs up like button, and if you want to watch any more of my stuff, just hit the subscribe button, or just visit the old Nomadic page on YouTube, where you're pretty much watching this video anyhow, and you can watch all of my other back videos as well. Leave some likes on those as well, please. The old YouTube algorithm does like those ticks. Okay, thank you very much. Thank you for watching. I'll see what other videos I can make, but pretty much now it's the build up to the September 3 release of the new thing. I have got a couple of videos in there as well, looking at the public test server, so you can have a little look at those. Okay, thank you very much. Cheers for watching, and see you on the next one. Bye bye.